Hello, I'm finally back with part 2 of my accordion booklet. Um, Today is Monday. Yesterday we were working out in the yard, so I'm pretty trashed today. But I wanted to get part 2 done to show you on these booklets how to put the pages in. I have this flashy paper pad here. It's called Dark Rainbow, and it's one of the Michael's Hot Buy. I want to make one out of this paper because it's kind of geared more towards children, maybe, because I want to use some of the papers out of here for little booklets that I leave at my drugstore. They have a bookshelf there. You can bring a book, take a book, and I always make handmade items and sneak it in between the books, and then somebody can get something special. It's kind of like a surprise. So, but I did have time over the weekend to work on this one a little bit. This was just plain. This was part of this paper here, because you get two. In the front, I mean, I'm kind of bummed that when I folded it, the bird got kind of chopped off, so I will put some lace there, and I think it'll be all right, and maybe a label up here. But because this one was plain, I stenciled on the top of it. What I did, let me grab my stuff. This might be a long video because I'm not prepared. Was I took a shape that I thought I was going to be happy with for the front, and I cut it out of, this is just acetate from packaging, stuff that you buy at the store, and I cut out my shape. So then I took and laid this down. I cut it the same size as my book, which is 4 by, this page here would be 4 by 6. That way I could kind of line it up on there. And then let me grab my stencil. I told you I'm not prepared. So then I grabbed my stencil, and I did all of this on my Make Art station. I love this thing. It is so helpful. Okay, I didn't use the stamps, and sorry for the crinkle noise, but I haven't transferred these to envelopes yet. So then I had, let me show you on a blank. So see, my page was like this, nothing, had nothing going on, but beautiful color. So I lined this up, and I did all of this on my art station. And let me take it out because it's pretty cool. I keep it in the box. Oops. It only comes with 4 magnets, and I had ordered 2 magnets prior to getting this. I kept an eye out at Hobby Lobby when it was, I think it was 50% off. And I look all the time. I knew that I wanted it, was on my wish list. Every time I went in, I would look. Then when it was 50% off, I bought it. But prior to that, I bought these thinking that these fit my tonic stamping platform, and they don't because they're too big. But so now they're just extras for here, and it's nice having the extras. And it has this ruler that's magnetized as well. You can also get this too. I got this on clearance. It has it's a magnet to line stuff up. You can use it on here. So that's really cool. It has an extra like grid or whatever. I haven't really played with that, so but yeah, that sticks pretty good. So I like that. I really love this. So if you're stenciling, this works out really well, or for lining up projects. So I know I'm gonna have a glare. Let me see if I can turn my light off. I'm hoping you can see okay. Okay, so what I did was I kind of lined this up like this and put some magnets so it didn't move anywhere. Then I cut this out, put this on, and then lined it up so. Then I decided which stencil I wanted, and I chose this one. I think it has a set number on there. I think it's 103. Yeah, I can't read it. Anywho, so then I put this on here like this and just kept layering with my magnets so that I knew that my stencil was going to hit inside that part that I cut out, that shape. So then I love this, the light molding paste. I got this at Hobby Lobby as well. And it's opaque, lightweight acrylic texture medium. Love this stuff. And I'm in the process of cleaning my card off. Right now I have all my glues on it and stuff. I'm going to clean it off so that when I do a video, I can have that cart behind me. And this is the cart with the baskets, not the project cart. This is the one with the 3 baskets. That way everything will be at the ready. So what I did, see, I've used this a lot too, is I just took a credit card, an old credit card or unused gift card, and I spread the paste on here, right here, just enough, and then I just took it like this and one across here, and I went real slow, move these out of the way, and I could kind of see underneath where my acrylic frame is, and you can move it this way and go like this until it's all filled in. Then I let it dry overnight. Then after it was dry, I was like disappointed because I really wasn't getting the shape I wanted as far as this shape here. So I took the same die set, and it's a nesting die. I think I still have it out. I should. Yeah. It's by Momenta, and it's a nesting die, which is kind of cool because you can make your own frames. So I said, well, I'll just frame it out. And all I did was I took the next die up, put the two together, cut out some white or whatever color you want, and then that made my frame. But before I put that on, you can't really see, I took my tool and I cut the same shape as the Was it this one? Yeah, this outer one, the biggest one. I cut that out. Then I tacked it down underneath. So this has tulle netting on top of there, just to protect this paste. I mean, you could color this paste if you want, but I really like that. I just love how that came out. So that's a way to decorate the front of these cardstock papers if you're cutting them and you know you really didn't get much of a design or anything. You could just add elements like that. So then I started decorating on the inside. I used the same paper pad, and this paper here that I was afraid to cut and fold because of the glitter, I said, well, it matches this paper set, I'll just use it on the inside. Basically, I just cut the same size, 4 by 6, and glued it in there. And this was, I did that before I sewed it. Then I added a tracing paper stitch slot here so I could put stuff in there. I added a tracing paper envelope here. I could put stuff in there. And then I'll show you, I haven't put anything behind there. I left that open in the back so I could put stuff in there too from the back side. And I put this butterfly on the front just to hold this envelope closed. It just fits under there. And the envelope was actually longer and it had like a scalloped, and I trimmed that off because it would just, I couldn't tuck it in very well, and then I used my corner punch just to punch a couple flowers in there. So that's basically as far as I've gotten with this one. Now it's pretty much ready to put the pages in. So that's that one. I have quite a few in different stages, but I really want to do another one out of here so that I can show you that you don't have to do all this decorating. You can make it really simple. You don't have to sew, and the pages go in pretty quickly. So let me pack this stuff up, and I'll do one real quick. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay, I'll save this one. But I'm really loving how this is turning out. I just have to decide my pages for the inside. But it's, and then I'll put some lace trim here. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one. So let's see. Let me get rid of the paste. So yeah, if you keep an eye out for this Make Art Station, it is so worth it. I'm so happy with it. At first I was like, I'm not going to use it. I just didn't really know, but now I love it. Especially if you're a measurer and you want to keep things straight when you're doing it. So I just want to pick out an outside cover. That would be kind of cool. I might have to do some details on this one too, because it's pretty much all purple. Let's see, was there anything in the back? That would be cool. Let me do this one. All right. paper trimmer here. Let me see if I can turn my light back on. Just going to cut this, I don't think it matters with this pattern. I'm just going to cut it at 6. I think that's 6. I hate it on this one because, let me use my other one. I just don't know where the line is and I've had it be off. Let me grab my other smaller one. It doesn't leave a clean, I think it needs a new blade, but I'll deal with it. 6 right there. Okay, that did pretty good. Yes, see, that's good. Something with that one, I can't figure it out. Okay, so then I'm going to score it, and I'll just do one. So we're going to score, oopsie. Let's see, where's my other, oh, I'm going to use this one here. Stylus. I just used the bigger end. So we score at, get my notes. It's pretty simple. On the front, scored at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip it over. 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, and that's it. Simple as that. Okay, get rid of this. And I still got the squeaky chair. I'm thinking about getting a new chair. So this will be the front. Basically, you may have trimming to do before you glue everything, but I just start at the front, whatever the front is, and then keep going like that, and I line it up to make sure I'm not getting wonky. Okay, just accordion style. Just checking to make sure I'm straight. See how you can get off. And then this comes back this way. I'm going to fold it this way. Okay, see where I'm at here. This one's going this way. And I'm going to unfold it like this just to keep it, because it will go, it'll go sideways on you. Okay. Alright, and this is the back. So you see these go together pretty quickly. And I did get some clips. I found my clips. Alright, so that's the front. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and make sure I'm okay. I'm not gonna sew this one at all. That worked out pretty well. Because this is gonna be a little gift going in in my drugstore on the bookshelf for somebody. Okay, so there's that. So now I'm not going to sew or anything, but I do want to put, before I glue, I want to put my inside in. And you would do that too if you were going to sew. Before you would sew anything, put your inside. Choose what you want to put on the inside. So let me look at my paper and see what I want for the inside. Which, whatever you choose, you will get 2 out of. That's kind of pretty. Just wondering, don't want to go flashy. I might go with that. That's pretty too. I just wish they had a little more. That's kind of cool because it has the, but if I cut it in half, I'm going to get half. I think I'm going to go with this though. Well, maybe I might make these into cards. Okay, I'll leave that. That's the same. Should have decided this before I started the video. I think I'm going to go with this one here, maybe. That one or the colorful one. Where'd it go? Oh, hang on. I'm going to go with that. I just wanted to brighten it up. Alright. So I'm going to cut this one in half at 6 because we're 6 tall and 4 wide. So I'm going to cut it at 6, and then I'm going to cut 2 4-inch pieces. I probably should measure. So you have 1 extra piece. Oopsie. This is why I need my cart behind me, because I'm having to bend down and get my chair squeaking. So see, this is going to go right here. And I'll put that cut edge there. So you could trim it. That could be trimmed. I'm going to trim a little bit off here. Well, I'll trim it after because on, excuse me, this one here, I cut it a little short, so I'm just going to do it after. Just going to glue that. And I just use some magazine. We get enough of these in the mail. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. I just got the Scotch Create glue stick. I got a frog and I can't get rid of it. Too much outdoors yesterday. Picking up leaves and branches and all that kind of stuff that fell down over the winter. There's 20 acres here, but we only care for like 10. So, and it's a lot. And we had 3 or 4 trees taken down before last winter, and we still had a lot of debris on the ground, so not good. Alright, I'm just going to line this up here. I really don't want it to, now see, I got some extra glue there that I didn't want to do, but let me use my white. Really don't want that glue into my inside here. Alright, let's see where I'm at here. Not straight at all, but I can trim that. Okay, Just don't want it to be complicated. It's not. These go together really quickly. So, okay. So see, I got a little bit of trimming to do, but that doesn't worry me at all. All right, I need another magazine. Just making sure I'm not in the underwear section. That would not be good. All right, I'm going to try to stay away from this edge here. Trying to see where I've been. This glue's pretty good. It dries quickly, and it's a good grab. I really like Elmer's Extreme Glue, but getting hard to find, and I have a stash of it, a shoebox full that I got at a dollar spot store, but I'm using it sparingly. What I like about this glue is it gives you time to move your project a little bit. Okay, that's good. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I will trim it before I glue this down, like so, but I'm pretty happy with, I'm glad I went with the lighter color on the inside. Okay, that's my front. I just have to be mindful of that. That's going to be my front. So I would like for that to be a little bit more dry before I cut it, but let me go for it. Okay. Just gonna trim a smidge. Okay, that worked out. Let me just see how I am on this side. I think I'm pretty good. Let me do just a... Okay, go a little bit more. Don't think I took anything off. Yeah, I did just a tad. Okay, I think we're good there. All right, that's all I'm going to trim is the top and bottom. See, I could trim a little bit more here, I see. So let me do that. Fold that in half. Just go this way, just so I can see what I'm doing here. Nope, that didn't get it. I don't know why I'm so off, but it's okay trimming it. Nothing's perfect. I want to do from that. And it probably would be better if I'm dry. I let these dry. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay. These ends here, I'm going to wait and cut them off later after I glue. I just wanted this top to be good, front and back. So now I'm going to glue. This is my front here. No, my big glue. Sorry. All right, let me grab my, I can never get this top off. All right, and basically when you're gluing this together, do it from the outside. And I'm just going to go like right here, every other one, the back side one. Oops. Got some undesirable there. Let's see if you can see. Basically, I'm going to do this all at once and then clip it. Glue there. And this is if you're not going to sew it. If you're going to sew it, you do that before you do this part. Put any kind of pockets or anything you want on the inside that are going to be interfering with the outside sew line. I try to keep my pockets inside the sew line. It just makes it a lot easier if you have to do a little extra trimming or anything. I don't know why this glue is not coming out. Here we go. I need to fill my Sugar Bell bottle. That's what I need to do. Okay. So this is the front. I'm just going to fold these back. Grabbing them and folding them. Come on. No. Okay. There we go. Go like that. That's as easy as that. So, I don't think that's going to leave a mark. I have a piece of, this is just repurposed packing paper that came in the mail. I'm just going to put this on here, and you don't have to do this, just to protect my cover. I don't think it's gonna, I didn't use these last time. I used my smaller ones, but okay. So I think that's good. I'm gonna clip that, and maybe I will, okay, I'm gonna pick, I don't need these anymore. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. It won't take long. I'm going to pick my pages. So everything is purple. I don't think I'm going to pick anything from there. I think I'm going to just use white cardstock for the inside. So let me grab some white cardstock. Okay, sorry. This is, I just grabbed this. This is 110 white cardstock. So basically, these are my bits and pieces. This is how many I've started. I'm trying to find my pages here. Here they are. Had pages cut out for my other one. Actually, those might work for that, but I want to go white so that I can decorate. Basically, your pages are going to be as tall as, where is my little, oh, here it is. Your pages are going to be I would cut them 6x4. You can cut them down, but 6x4, and it depends. Do you want it to cover that stitch line, or do you want them within the stitch line? Because there's the stitch line there and there. Let's see how tall this is. If I cut it 6, it's not quite 6. So I take that back for cutting 6 by. I would cut, because you don't want it to go all the way to the end. 5. Is that 5.5? I would say 5 3/4. So so 5 3/4 tall. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, so I'll write things backwards. Okay, and then this is 3.5. So 3.5, if I put this here, because you want your page to be within here, so when you close it, it's not going to push out that way. I think 3.5, I could go a little bit more. I would go 3 3/4. 3 3/4, sorry. I have to see it and think about it when I read it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to cut right there. And you're going to need 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. You need 8 pages. This might be a long video, but you can always fast forward or speed it up. I don't know how I sound sped up, but okay, so I'm going to cut these 3 3/4 by, oh, how do I want to do that? 3 3/4, what does that give me? 5 3/4. I think I'm going to cut 5 3/4 this way, and then 3 3/4 this way. 3 3/4. 3 3/4, not quite a page, so I'm only getting 2. Let's see, if I do 3 3/4, I'm getting a lot more waste. 3 3/4. No. Okay, 3 3/4. Yep. Okay, and I love these strips for packing things. Okay, 5 3/4. Not quite. So I got the same amount. So there's only 4. Wow. Okay. I think it's better if you use the 12 by 12 paper pads, but for this particular one, I want it to be bright on the inside so I can use some of those dark colors to decorate with. So I'm going to go like the 5 3/4. I like, it all depends how you like your scraps after you've cut them. Okay, 3 3/4. This is why I have so many scraps. Okay, I think I need one more here, and I think I'm good. 5 3/4. This is why I write everything down. Okay. And I'll probably trim from this too. Okay, if I have 8, I'm good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a bunch of scraps. Awesome. This is why I need my cart behind me. Okay, let's see if this is dry. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Isn't that cool? Love that. So what I'm gonna do is, now that that is like that, I really need to trim this off before I put my pages in, because I can still see some white right here. And that means I need my big, this one here is the best because it's still wet. So I'm just going to trim this like that. Okay. Might be a thing where you just keep trimming and trimming and trimming until there's nothing left. Okay. So that's my front. I just need a smidge off there. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay. That thing's a beast for that kind of stuff. All right, I want my corners rounded, so I'm going to use the 1/2 inch. Okay. Do that now that I have everything glued. Okay, and if it doesn't punch all the way, you know how it leaves that little notch? Just turn it around and go the opposite direction. It'll take that little notch off. Seems silly to have to do that, but I'm used to it now. Okay, keep track of my front. This is my front. Now to put the pages in. And I may have to trim these a little bit. And I want my pages, this outer part rounded as well. So I'm going to do that now on 1/2. I could probably do 2 of these at a time, but this thing is, I've had it for a long time. It doesn't like me at times, but it sticks. But self-inflicted, I've dropped it many times, so. And it probably needs a clean out again. Okay, wow. So you see, you get quite a few pages. And the reason I'm doing all of these now is you want everything to be uniform, because I usually glue 2 pages together, front and back. And I'll show you. Okay, so you're going to take 2 pages, and I just want to check and see if they are the right height and the right width. So if I need to cut them off, now would be the time. So I'm going to glue those 2 together, and it looks like when I close it, I'm good. I'm still good. So, and I went with the 3 3/4 and 5 3/4 tall. So that looks pretty good right there. The only thing I need to decide is, do I want this to be a closed? Do I want a pocket here? Do I want a pocket here? And now would be the time to decide that. So, wow, why does it look crooked? That looks so crooked. Maybe it's okay. That was not the good one to do. Okay, now I need to trim it with my good one. Should have done that. Okay. Now, for these, I think I'm going to make the pockets in the top. I kind of like that. I've done that in the past where my pockets were at the top and I made tags to go in there, and I think I will do that where I can put like either notebooks, make little mini notebooks, or tags to go on the top. So to define that, you need to figure out your pocket first before you glue these in. Just makes it easier. So let me grab my punch. Thinking this one might be the right size. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper and just see if I'm going to like this or not. I know this has a halfway. Okay. That's how big that pocket would be. Not really liking that. So let me pick another one. I kind of like using this one here. So let me try that one. Sorry for the reach. And I've marked this one. This one is a EK. Is this EK? Oh, Stampin' Up. Duh. Alright. I kind of like this one. I've marked it on the inside where I can just, this paper's thin. I don't know what's wrong with the universe today. I got this second hand at a thrift shop, so it might not cut very good. Hopefully with stronger paper. Oh my word. Like a scrap. This is going to be the same paper that I'm going to be using. So let me just, oh yeah, it just didn't like that thin paper. Okay, beautiful. I kind of like that right there. So I think I'm going to go with that. And this is like the oval or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. Okay. So whatever one is my front here, let me line these up. Yeah, I'm already at 48 minutes. Wow. Okay. So whatever's my front, wherever you want your little thumb hole to be, that's where you would put this. And I'm going to do them in the front so when you flip them, you can see there's something tucked in there. So I'm going to do all of my fronts. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay. So there's page 1. Okay. Let me go ahead and glue that in. And basically, I'm just going to glue, did I glue this down first? Like so? Yeah, I think I glued that down first. Glued these two together. Like so. Yeah, I'm going to glue that first one in. And then glue that. Okay, let me do that first. So basically I'm just going to put glue along here set that one, then I'll bring this one in like so and line them up. All right, let me do that first. I'm going to use my smaller glue here. Okay, and I'm just going to glue right, maybe I should put it here, on here. It's been a while since I put pages in, so I'm just winging it. All right, make sure you have your front. Just going to line that up. I may have some extra glue at the top or bottom, but get that in. It's really simple once you get the knack of it, and just do a whole bunch. That's why I'm trying to get them all decorated as far as like this, and then I'm ready for pages to go in, because I just find it so much easier just to mass produce assembly lines. So okay, that's in. So do I like the height of that? Should move that up a little further, but okay, that's where we're going on this one. We're within the inside of the book, so, and then this one here, I'm just going to line this up like so. Should line up. Okay. All right. So just be mindful. We're not gluing at the top. So I'm just going to put that there. I don't want to put glue there. I'm going to put glue here, here, and here to keep the top open. So let me see. I think I can get enough glue out of here to make that happen. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here, just so I make sure I get good coverage right there, because that's where it's going to be. Hopefully you can see. Okay, so now I've got my finger where I'm not glued, so I can line these up. And basically, I'm just holding this up and getting my edges perfect. It doesn't matter down here if there's a little bit of gap. You want these to be perfect, like that. Okay. I'm going to press that and then come back up and make sure we're still straight here. Wipe off any glue so that these don't stick as you're going. And this is the quick and easy way. Get your pages in, and then you can just top decorate them, you know, the fronts. Me, on this one, I'll probably decorate my pages before I put them in. So see, I got some extra glue there. I'm gonna make sure I get that out. Okay, there's one page. Now, I probably should have hit this with some distress ink. So, but what I can do later on, just stick a piece of paper in there and distress that so that it's more defined. But for now, I'm just going to keep putting pages in just to show you. Alright, so that's going to be my front. I'm going to go ahead and notch this. Now if I was smart, I would go through and do all my fronts so that they're all match. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm going to glue this one down. This video has already gone long enough. Alright, I'm going to glue this one down. Let me just gauge where... Well, I don't have to, because once your first one's down, you can kind of gauge where to put the glue. And you won't want to get into that crease. Whoopsie. Stay within the line. You can go up here, but stay away from the crease. Okay, where'd you go? Oh. So I'm going to stick this in. And I'm going to match these up. They're not going to be glued together, but I just want them to be all uniform. I'm going to press that in. I hope this is not confusing. So see, I'm just making sure that these pages are lined up. So if your page is a little bit shorter, it helps. So you have to come in and wipe some of that glue off. It's easier if you use the 3-in-1 or fabric tack. It's just easier if you use the wet glue. It just can get really messy, and it, you know, unless you're using the art glitter glue. But I tried that. It just is not my thing. Okay, so there's that one. So I'm going to put the back page on. I'm going to find one that kind of fits really well. That one looks pretty good. So I'm going to do the same thing. Get some of this stuff off there. Alright, I'm just going to glue around. Okay. Set it up like this. Line your top up. I'm more worried about this here matching than I am down in the crease, because this is where you're going to see it right here. Give that a press. You don't really need clips or anything like that with these. Got a little extra glue there. I'm gonna grab my adhesive picker-upper square, and this is just an old glue, gum container. Just a little bit extra glue there. Just white is very unforgiving, but I am going to decorate, so there's that. There's two pages. You're going to have 4, but you'll have 8 to decorate all together. And then I'll put a tag in the top of each one of these with a little trim hanging out, so it'll be super cute. I'll just make it kid friendly. So okay, the next page. So see how once you get your act together, it goes pretty quickly. Oh, let me check my phone. Race on today. It was supposed to be on yesterday. And I usually watch the races on the weekends with my dad. He lives in Florida, I live in New York, but we watch them. We watch shows together and then text each other. But the race got rained out yesterday, so. Okay, I'm going to glue this in. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, glue right there. Last time I did it here. Yeah. So you can kind of see how far to go once you get your page in. Only go to there. That was a little bit too much glue. Okay. I'm gonna put it in, but I'm not going to set it down because I want it to line up with these pages here. So I'm kind of push that up. Then I'll push it down. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's such a cute book. And it's so fun to decorate too. Sky's the limit. Okay. That's good. Now I'm going to put the back part on. Let's make sure I got one that goes good. So if you cut all the pages at the same time, the same size, they kind of just match up. Okay, I know I'm not gluing there. So this is going together really quickly. And then I'll come back with more videos on decorating, because like this one here is going to be pretty elaborate. So, excuse me, I go all out on some of them. It depends if you want to do it like a theme. I've got a digital that I need to print from a friend, and I told her I was going to incorporate that digital with this little booklet, and she has a cute sewing themed one, so I need to print those. My printer was giving me troubles last night, so then I plugged it in I didn't plug it in this morning, but I turned it on this morning and it printed what I was trying to print. So basically a full sheet of, I wish I had printed it, a full sheet of digital, the A4. I scaled it down, the size, and it really depends on the digital itself, the design and everything, but it worked out perfectly. The 5x7 would fit, you know, scaled down on these pages as pages. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's to come. Okay, I think we're good there. Make sure I don't have any extra glue. I think we're good there. One more page. Okay. These are probably not going to be straight because I'm just eyeballing. You could, what I might do if I'm making a bunch of these, I don't think you can't really see it, so I don't think it really matters, but you could make a template and just follow that, but I'm not going to get too crazy with that. All right, I'm just going to hit this with glue. Whoopsie. That was not good. I got extra glue down here. Okay. this in. I'm basically just going to line it up with this one here. This paper's kind of thick, but there we go. And then push it down. I mean, you could, like the inside of your little pages here, these little folds, if you wanted to distress them and color them if you wanted, you could, but I kind of like it. I like it. I like how this is turning out. I really do. I can't wait to put it in the giveaway bookshelf for somebody to get. How fun is that? Okay. All right. Let me put this in. This is going to take forever to upload. If I do anything over an hour, it takes forever. But that's okay. All right. Do this last one, and then I'll end the video, and I'll come back for decorating, but it gives you some ideas if you want to get your pages done. If you don't want to sew, if you do want to sew, I'm talking and not thinking, so not good. I've got some extra glue there. Okay. Last page. I hope I've been in frame. I hope you could see everything, because I'm not mindful of that. Okay. Okay. Love that. So see how cute this little booklet is, and then, you know, if I had distressed that there and defined it, you would be able to see it a lot better, but let's see if one of these will fit in there. These I had cut for another journal, and they got sitting out so the sun kind of... So see, once I define that, you could even put something on the inside to define, but I think that adds extra bulk. So I love these little things. Make sure my glue came off. There you have it. Super simple. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything on this. I might put some lace on there. Yeah. I mean, I've got some trim here. It's probably not going to go well, but this is just that cheap trim from Dollar Tree, but I love it. I got a bunch of it from Crafty Irina sent me, but yeah, it's just big enough. Yeah, that might look cute. I don't know, but I kind of wanted, well, I guess it is girly. Yeah, I think I will. That, or I'll pick something else out. But I like that, having the trim on there. And then I'll put some type of little, maybe I'll make a little library pocket for here. I will definitely sign it. But yeah, so there you go. 4 pages in, goes very quickly. And there's pockets here. Do I have a tag? Of course, do I have a tag? Hang on. Okay, I have these that I put in with my orders, but I know I can fit a bigger tag in there, but oh, that one fits perfect. Check that out. Yes, I think I used that for my other ones, and then I can put something around the top, and then you could see that there's something in there. Yeah, very cool. Love that. So see, I'll put little tags. Probably what I'll do is make something from, oh, it had all, yes, this page here. Probably, let's see if this will fit on this page. Here I am. I'm going to run into 2 hours video. Those might fit. I'll have to measure and see how wide I can get, because I really want to do something or decorate the pages with these, because I'll have 4 tags and then 8, so that's 12. 4, 8, 12. So I could put one of these, or I could just make little cards and put little pockets. So yeah, sky's the limit on what to do. Okay, I better end the video here. I hope this was very helpful. Lost my pin. Oh goodness. I don't know where my pin to my glue. It's a tragedy. I should have another one here. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. I want to thank all my subscribers and the people that have been following me and giving me a thumbs up and leaving comments. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more to show you how I decorate the inside. I mean, the sky's the limit. It's truly up to you. But I like to put a pocket of something here. As you can see, I did here. And then something in the back, and then you could just fill it as much as you want. And I usually wait to see on a closure until I see how much stuff I have in there. So I'll do that after with this one here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for closure, but if you want to decide that beforehand, you can. But yeah. Okay, I gotta go. Take care. I'll see you on part 3. Bye.